Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here at Dynamic Ryderz to get a performance air filter installed in my RS 457. As you guys know, I have recently installed the GPR full system titanium exhaust, and now I'm going for the high performance air filter. It's from DNA, and this air filter costs 8,999. It is DNA air filter for Aprilia RS 457. Apart with that, I'm also getting the engine oil and the oil filter replaced in my motorcycle, because the last time I did the servicing of this bike was at 12,000 kilometers, and right now the odo reads 21,000 kilometers. So it's been 9,000 kilometers since the bike has been running on the same engine oil. I thought if I'm upgrading the air filter, it's better to change the engine oil and the oil filter also. And this time I'm going with the Motul 7100 10W50. Actually, I wanted to go for the Motul 300V or the V square, but that is not available right now. So this is the best I could get. So stock bike gets the Castrol engine oil, even that is 10W50 fully synthetic. This time I thought to go for a different brand, hence I am using Motul. And you might be thinking, why am I getting it serviced right now? The reason for that is because I am changing the air filter. New exhaust has been installed. In order to run the bike well, I wanted to change the engine oil and the oil filter as well. Now Aprilia recommends that after 12,000 kilometers, engine oil and oil filter should be changed after every 12,000 kilometers. That is, at 24,000 the engine oil should be changed. But I am doing it a little bit early at 24,000. Again, the service reminder will be there on my bike, but I will get it reset. So this oil filter is a genuine Piaggio Aprilia oil filter, costs 1184. You have seen this already. And this engine oil costs 950 rupees a liter. So we'll be using 2 liters of engine oil. I think a little more will be required for the oil filter. I think 200 ml of more. We'll use that separately. And this air filter costs 8,999. And you might be thinking, why am I not getting the ECU tuned? I will answer that part as well. First, let's get these things installed. Then I will give you a complete picture about retuning this bike. So I removed the air filter. This air filter was packed inside this, and here is how it looks. It's a high performance airflow filter which is reusable. You can wash it anytime. You need not change this air filter. Whenever it gets dirty, just wash it and clean it. You'll be good to go. And apart from that, we also received these 2 clamp kind of things inside this DNA air filter. The quality of product you can see over here. It says DNA made in Greece, and it says high performance filter. This is a very great quality product, highly recommended. If you're upgrading your exhaust, go for this air filter. My bike is in the Dynamic Ryderz workshop over here, and the work has already been started. First, they have removed this air filter cap. Now this entire tank has to be removed in order to install the DNA air filter. I'll show you the entire process. This is the tank, and this is how the bike looks after the tank is removed. This is the airbox which will be opened, inside which this DNA air filter will be installed. I am super excited for this installation. Oh, this is the ABS module of the bike. All the 4 hydraulic pipes are going from here, which controls the ABS system. This is the airbox, and we have unmounted all the bolts. Here is the stock air filter, which is a clip-on. We are going to remove this clip-on and install. This is the condition of the stock air filter. This was changed at 6,000 kilometers when I went for the second service. And right now the bike reads 21,000 kilometers. So this has run for good 15,000 kilometers. That's a great achievement for an air filter. I was talking about these clamps, right? I didn't know what it was. So this is nothing but the locking mechanism for the air intake through the throttle body. Once these clamps are removed, they cannot be used anymore. That's why the company has given this custom clamp which can be removed and reused. The airbox has been removed, and we are going to open this part of this airbox. Nikal do bhaiya. The stock air filter was fitted over here. It was a clip-on. and the aftermarket exhaust will be fitted in between these two parts. So once it is removed, it looks like this, and this is the new air filter. It will be installed like this. So we are installing the air filter like this. So once the air filter is installed, it exactly matches these holes which were already there on the airbox. On top of this particular extension will be added. This is nothing but the tram air intake which leads all the way to the front of the motorcycle, and you can see once it is installed, the air filter will be inside, and from here it will look like this. And you cannot remove this just by opening the cover of the airbox. You will have to remove the entire airbox in order to clean this. The throttle body has got a little dust, so we are just cleaning it from the upper side. This is not full throttle body cleaning. Just because we opened the airbox, we want to clear all the dust which is there inside. This is where we are using the new clamps to tighten the air intake for the throttle body. This is how the air filter looks after installing. The stock air filter was also installed over here. The custom air filter is also installed at the same place. It's just that the fitting mechanism is different. This is not a clip-on. It will be bolted on the screws. I have already shown you how it works. Now we are going to pack all these things, install the tank, and then next we will go with the oil filter and engine oil change. Now we have installed the air filter and the tank. Everything is complete. We are going to give it a first crank and keep it at idle so that the ECU adjusts to the airflow. We are also removing the DB killer so that the ECU adjusts to the airflow. The old engine oil is drained, and now this is the new oil filter. We are filling the oil inside it, and then it will be installed. Post that, we will use the Motul 7100 10W50 engine oil. Now I'll tell you why I'm not going for the engine remap. First reason being, GPR claims that this exhaust is plug and play. Second reason is, this bike RS457 comes with AEM, which is nothing but Aprilia engine map management system. This is nothing but a closed loop. It uses a closed loop ECU model which detects the airflow in the exhaust. So this bike has an oxygen sensor over here on the exhaust. This sensor detects how much amount of air and fuel mixture is going out of the exhaust, and it sends that information to the ECU. ECU learns that and adjusts air fuel mixture to the optimum ratio which is required in order to run this bike perfectly. Hence, it is not required to tune this bike. This bike does self-tuning. Having said that, if you still want to tune your bike, you can do it in order to extract maximum performance. That's what GPR exhaust system also claims, that they have clearly mentioned on their website. Because GPR has tested this exhaust rigorously on this bike, hence they told that it is not required to tune the motorcycle. Because I'm going to use this bike just in road use, I'm not going to take it to the track where I want to maximize the performance. Hence, it is not at all required to tune the bike. If you are thinking that the bike is running lean, no, it's not. The AEM is taking care of the air and fuel mixture. It adapts to the exhaust of the motorcycle. To enhance that, I have added a DNA air filter to this bike today, which will further enhance the air intake of the motorcycle to give it a better ride feel. This is the reason why I did not tune the motorcycle. I know even after providing so many justifications, still there will be few people who will be arguing in the comments. I still can't help it. You guys just have to learn more about the motorcycle. I know not every motorcycle comes with AEM, but this bike comes with a AEM, which is a closed loop mechanism. If you don't know about what a closed loop ECU mechanism is, please go ahead and read the documentation which I am providing in the description section down below. The engine oil is being poured inside. Right now we are putting 2 liters, and then we will see if it requires more, we will pour additional engine oil. The bike is completely serviced, and it's just that the chain clean and the lubrication and the complete wash is left. Apart from that, engine oil, oil filter, air filter is changed. They have also cleaned the throttle body from outside, and this bike looks fab now. Let me show you how it sounds. Giving it a crank. the bike is running with the DB killer right now, and even after installing aftermarket air filter, there is no check engine light, nothing. That means the ECU has learned how to adapt with the air filter and the exhaust. We'll get the washing and chain cleaning lubrication done, and then we'll leave from here. But I must say, it was a nice job done by the technician out here at Dynamic Ryderz. Highly recommended. Now my bike will be washed and chain cleaning and lubrication will also be done here. This is where they wash the motorcycle. It is known as motor wash, a unit of Dynamic Ryderz. You can see the technician is cleaning the chain, and then it will be washed, then lubricated. The bike is serviced, air filter installed, washed, cleaned, chain lubrication, everything is done. Now this bike is ready to roll again on the streets. In this video, I'm not gonna show you how this bike rides. That video is going to come up tomorrow. Do wait for that. It has an amazing performance air filter, full system titanium exhaust, no need to tune the ECU. This is what I wanted from the RS 457. And Dynamic Ryderz have done a fantastic job of servicing this motorcycle. Amazing, highly recommended. And if you want to purchase the GPR Titanium exhaust, you can reach out to me on Instagram. I can get you a custom code which will give you 5% discount on the Motorporter store. And if you want to purchase the AOG C6 Pro, you can follow the discount code Prakash Suraj. You will get straight 22% discount across all products on the AOG website. And if you are not following me on Instagram, do follow me over there, because I put some awesome contents. With that, I will sign off from this video, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye-bye.